everybody, Crafting Journey here, that journey chick on Instagram. How are you today? Oh, it's the day after my birthday. It's like hangover day. No, not, I don't drink. There's no painting here because I filmed 2 unboxings. Well, I unboxed 2 paintings, 1 film, 2 paintings. But not to worry, it's only 23 minutes, so that will go up today. It is 2 paintings by Anthony Christou from Treasure Studios Arts, and 1 is going to be in the year of Alice, so you got to check it out. Anyway, what have I been up to? How was my birthday? Oh my God. Well, first of all, the 2 Treasure Studios art paintings came on my birthday, but yesterday well, first of all, it had rained the entire night before, which I'm kind of thankful for because it could have been snow, but it was too warm for that. So, you know, I didn't have to worry about any ice or anything like that going to work. And then yesterday, it was like 50 degrees outside, but it rained the entire day. So, I did go to work. Oh, want to see what I did at work? Yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, you know, colorists, trying to figure out this coloring thing. Apparently, I was doing it all wrong. The way I was coloring is not the way you do it. So, anyway, live and learn, right? So I I don't remember who suggested it, but I printed out this Prismacolor chart. This is if you get the 132 pencils. But here's why I did it. I got the 72. So I charted everything that I have. That way, if I'm ever in a store, like, I don't know if Hobby Lobby sells them, but if I'm in an art supply store, I can maybe pick up 1 or 2 that I don't have already. So I already did order a couple of blending pencils. But, you know, they give you a pretty good mix of every color with the 72 color kit. So this is nice. You know, greens, blues, purples. There's quite a few blues that I probably would like to get. A lot of the reds are there, a lot of the yellows. So a pretty good variety. So this, I photocopied it so I could have 1 in my purse with me when I go shopping. So that's what I was doing at lunchtime at work yesterday. This was a gift from my daughter. It's a large storage case. She got it off of Amazon, and it's a black and turquoise. It actually looked dark blue last night when I opened it, but look at this. Look, look, look. It's a storage case. Now, the bottles, it seems like the bottles are very small. Very small. So I'm going to go on Amazon, see if they have maybe some larger bottles. What I tried to do was I took out the storage case that I have, and those bottles they have the larger bottles, they don't fit in here. So I'm going to look this up on Amazon and see if I can get the larger bottles. If not, what I think I'll do is put the sparklers in here. I have a lot of smaller amounts of sparklers. But even like this one, I think that would, I don't know. Then I'd have to relabel them. I don't know. See, that's not going to work there. I think that amount would fit in here, but then I got to do labels. I don't know. First, I'm going to look and see if they have larger bottles. But isn't this gorgeous? And then it has the room up here for, you know, taking extra stuff with. And then it has like all this space. You've got like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of space between the top of the bottles and the top. It's strange, but anyway, we will make use of it for sure. So that was from my daughter. So thoughtful. Yes. And I wanted to show you, I told you I was working on a hat, a crochet hat. I'm almost done with it. The problem is I can only work on this during the day because the yarn is so dark. And I have been so busy with work, and like Malia's still here. Last night, my son and daughter-in-law came over and they brought dinner. And we sat and we had a nice time. But look at this yarn. It's gorgeous. It's, I don't know what color you want to call it, burgundy, but it has this pink sparkly in it. So this is going to be one that just kind of gets folded over and scrunched at the top, and then just, it'll flip up. It'll be really cute. And it's a, I want to say it's a bulky, it's a 5. I don't think I used this, it might be a 6. It's a 5 or a 6, I don't remember. 5, I think. I like 5. Anyhow, so I am almost done with that. And then, this I started last night. So Nareda, for my birthday yesterday, in the yarn box, I told you I was going to go to work and pick a project, and I did. So she gave me this hooded scarves, book 2. I got to look up book 1. It doesn't matter because they're pretty much all the same. They just have like different patterns to them, but really gorgeous. So they had one called the Becky. How perfect for me. So I'm going to do this. I started this one. So it's an easy pattern, and so it called for medium weight yarn, 4 skeins at 195 yards, so or 100 grams. So I happen to have 400 grams of this lollipop yarn that I ordered. So I am doing it with this lollipop yarn. It's a 4 weight and it's gorgeous. This is 20% wool, 80% acrylic, and it came from Hobie. So I started it last night. You had to chain 271. I know, it reminds me of the temperature blanket that I'm getting ready to start. So here is I got row 1 is done, and I started row 2. So it's really like this basket weave type thing through the front and back post. But look how gorgeous that's going to be. It's showing up blue on the camera, but it's purple. And then the chain was like that light blue, that cloud blue color. This one here, really, really pretty. So that is going to be so this is my like bedroom, watching TV in the bedroom project. Although I did order a heater for in here. It should be here tomorrow, but then I have to put it together. So I don't think it'll be a problem. I put this desk together myself. That was a hoot, yeah. Then I had to get my son to come over and like tighten everything up because it was like loosey-goosey when I got done. So those are my crochet projects. I'm excited to start the temperature blanket. I got to put this in here with this. This book. I love these things. I don't know when I'm going to wear them, but I love making them. Anyway, that's that. So now we have an empty desk, which I will proceed to put the Chuck Benson painting back here. So today is National Bacon Day. Who knew that there was a bacon day? Now, if I had to guess, I would have said, yeah, there's a bacon day. Of all the days that I talk about, I mean, I don't know if I've ever met anybody who doesn't like bacon. I feel like I should be doing something, right? Oh, you know what? You know what? I can work on the hat while I talk. I'm always, I'm not hyperactive. I looked that up. I'm not hyperactive. But I feel like I always have to be doing something with my hands. I do have a lot of work to do today. So Malia's here. She's like, do you have to work? I'm like, I don't have to go to the office, but I have to work in my bedroom office. She's still sleeping. Last night we stayed up and we watched a couple of episodes of the Vampire Diaries. We're on season 8. Well, I am on season 8. She has watched this thing all the way through like 3 times. She just loves that show. So, and I forget who sent it to me. I think it was Yvonne sent me a film shoot of Ian Somerhalder, who plays Damien. I'm trying to have to remember the stitch. What stitch was I doing here? Half double crochets, I believe. Yep. She sent me a film shoot of him. He and Paul Wesley, the guy that plays his brother on Vampire Diaries, started their own bourbon company, which totally makes sense because they love their bourbon in the show. So this was the thing that she sent me was a film shoot that Ian Somerhalder did for this bourbon company. And oh my God, he's so hot. I mean, I'm an old lady looking at Ian Somerhalder. The eyes are just so smoldering. Anyway. So back to National Bacon Day. So how do you celebrate? Well, you could join a Bacon of the Month club. Seriously, they have those where like every month they'll send you like a different flavor of bacon or a different type of bacon, because they're made different ways in different countries. Different parts of the pig. In the US we use the pork belly to make our bacon. Jake, are you okay, buddy? Jake? I'm worried about him. Hey, buddy. He's lost so much weight, and I switched him to a high-protein diet, and I don't know. We'll see. I think his days are numbered, but I'm going to make them enjoyable because he's my doggy. Anyway, it's like he's got a frog in his throat. Poor thing. So, bacon. Bacon. Oh, so you could have some bacon while you're watching Kevin Bacon movies. Yeah. Or, so I started to say it's made from the pork belly in the U.S. Other countries make bacon from different parts of the pig, which is kind of gross to talk about first thing in the morning. But have you ever had chocolate covered bacon? Oh my God. Yeah, to die for. To die for. So good. They put bacon in everything now. Bacon flavored ice cream, bacon, I don't know, you can find bacon anywhere. So what is your favorite way to eat bacon? I just like straight up bacon. Like, just give me some bacon to munch on. I do like chocolate covered bacon. So if you've ever tried bacon a certain way that is a little different and you liked it, let me know in the comments, because I would be interested. I don't buy bacon on a regular basis because it's so good, but it's such a mess to cook. And it doesn't matter. I just feel like I have to take a shower after I cook bacon, because I just feel like the grease is settled on my skin, and yeah, it's just, yeah, no. Now, if somebody else wants to cook it, I'll eat it, but I don't like cooking bacon because I just feel like the grease just gets everywhere. So, yeah. So, let's talk about this day in history. Led Zeppelin is filmed for the first time. This was in 1968. This was their 5th appearance in the U.S. And I will put a picture of these guys here. Right here. So apparently, there were several pictures I had to choose from, and a lot of them, they're like standing with their hands on their hips. They have a jacket on, no shirt, and jeans with clearly no underwear. So I didn't pick that picture, but I guess that was a thing in 1968. I was only 8 years old. But you know, they're British rockers. They come to the U.S. This is their 5th ever concert. They were opening act for an act called Vanilla Fudge, and even if you had heard of this band before, you probably wouldn't have recognized it by the promotions, but because they called them Len Zeppelin, L-E-N Zeppelin, in the promotions. Len Zeppelin, yeah. So, and it was like in this cold college gymnasium. And I listened to the recording, and it's rough. It's really rough because I mean, you know, they're in this gym. The acoustic, if you've ever heard of some acoustics in a gym, it's not good. And the they didn't get much applause afterwards, but and this certainly did not make them famous. They became famous, really famous, probably about a year or two later. But this was Robert Plant, John Paul Jones, Jimmy Page, and John Bonham. Super famous guys. Like, they play one of my favorite, all-time favorite songs, Stairway to Heaven. I mean, I don't know that that's any song that I've ever loved more than Stairway to Heaven. It's just an amazing, amazing song. And it's long, but I just, you know, maybe because I grew up with this group, Led Zeppelin, but I just think Stairway to Heaven is probably one of the best songs, or the best song in my lifetime that I've ever heard. You know, rock music. It's, I wish that I could, without getting copyrighted, play it, like underneath here. I'll see if I can, but I doubt it. But, oh, I love that song. I've got to clean up this craft room. It is a mess. Between Christmas and birthday, there is stuff everywhere. Box of yarn, coloring books. I mean, I've just got stuff everywhere. Diamond paintings. I've got to get organized again. Once I get the heater set up, I'm going to put the heater over here where the hats are. Once I get that set up, and then I can start diamond painting in here at night, because I can watch TV in here just as easy as I can watch it in bed while I diamond paint. So there was another thing that happened in history. This one's not as lively. I got to think what year it was. 1903. There's a fire that breaks out in this Chicago theater, and the owner of the theater, you know, had declared this place fireproof. No way this place is ever going to burn. But they lacked a fire safety plan. Now, there were 30 exits in this theater, but it was a matinee performance. They had teenage ushers. 27 of the 30 exits were locked during this performance. Why? I don't know. So some part of the lighting backstage catches on fire. So the backstage people are trying to put it out, and unsuccessfully. And the main actor, comes out and announces to the audience, "Everybody stay in your seats. We've got this under control." Meanwhile, the teenage ushers, they run away. They're gone. Psh, we're gone. We're out of here. They don't unlock any doors before they leave, but they leave. So now all these people are seated in this theater, waiting for the actors to put out the fire. Well, all of a sudden, all the lights in the theater go out. Everybody's panicking now, rushing towards the exit. a lot of the people that died were up in the balconies because there was no like fire exit or stairwell. You know, there was no way for them to get down. Um, a lot of them jumped from the balcony, took their chances and jumped, which, you know, probably not successfully. Um, and there, you know, major stampede to get out these 3 open doors. And when they opened, they got an additional door. They were successful in unlocking, getting it open. And when they opened it, a fireball from backstage rushes through the theater. Can you imagine? Oh my God. So there were over 600 people that perished during this fire. And they charged a bunch of people, you know, with manslaughter. But the charges didn't stick. The only person that served any time related to this incident was the owner of a bar next door. They used his bar as kind of a makeshift, I don't know, place where people could go get treated. He was robbing people. He was stealing their stuff. So he served time for that. But nobody actually was charged, you know, with manslaughter. That stuck. So, but how horrible. Anyway, that will teach you to stay at home and watch it on TV. I know they didn't have TV back then. I know. So everybody went to the theater. They dressed up. They went to the theater. How lovely. How lovely. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I feel like I missed a stitch here. Uh-oh. What happened? Maybe not. I don't know. I've done that before. So then the question is, no, I didn't miss a stitch. It's just looser than the others. Okay, it's fine. This is so pretty. I love the way it glitters in the dark. It's just this fine, I don't know what you call it. Well, that's a dog hair. Anyway, I digress. Let's flip it over. So, where are we at? Okay. So, what was going on at work? Yeah, so the end of every month I have to renew people's access, and I have like 3 pages to do. So I got 1 page done. I know, my Prismacolor thing took priority. I know, no. I actually really did that on my lunch because I was afraid somebody might walk in and see colored pencils all over my desk. So I had my sandwich there and my chips, and so if they said anything, I was going to say, well, I'm having lunch, and it was at noon. So I mean, totally believable, right? Then I come home and there's a thing from DHL. Now, Malia had been home that whole time, but she was afraid to open the door. She didn't know who it was. Well, I'm good for her. So the guy took my package next door. Okay. And the neighbor, he was really nice. He brought it over later on. But I'm still expecting, like, I think 3 more Treasure Studios. I think. But I can't remember what I ordered. Isn't that awful? I can't remember. So just a reminder, I am doing the $25 Treasure Studios art gift card for anybody that used my code between November 1st and the end of the year. So you still have a couple of days to go on and use my code. You know, maybe you got a gift card that's burning a hole in your pocket and you feel like you could use a Treasure Studios art painting. Well, go for it. So I was watching the news last night, and they were saying it was the 1-year anniversary of the first or of us learning about this virus, this coronavirus or COVID, coming out of Wuhan, China, this market in Wuhan, China. And they don't know for sure if it originated from this Wuhan market, but it was an interesting story. So now they're saying that they haven't had, in Wuhan, China, they have not had a case of COVID in the last 10 months. Now, I don't know if I believe that, but it would sure be nice to get to that point here. Now, I have not asked, like, I was in the hospital yesterday working, but I did not ask anybody, like, how's it going, like, in our COVID unit. I don't know. I saw the daily briefing, but it really had more to do with we're getting ready to do round 2 on the vaccine. I think that starts next week. And I didn't have a lot of phone calls about it. I guess people are they're reading their emails and getting the updates, and so that's good. But I don't know, like, if there's a lot of cases or a little, I don't know. They say that, we're just now feeling the pinch of the Thanksgiving, but then there's going to be, the Christmas pinch, down the road when people start, because there was a lot of travel for Christmas. So, hopefully, knock on wood, we don't have, more and more cases, because it's just, oh my goodness. I went into a bakery yesterday. There's this bakery down the street, and I've been wanting to try this bakery. So I said, you know what? It's my birthday. I want to see what's in this bakery. So Malia went with me, but I forgot to wear my mask. I was so embarrassed. This group of nuns was behind me. 3 nuns at the bakery, and they all had their mask on, and I'm like, oh, whoops, I forgot mine. Oh, terrible. But it was this beautiful Cuban bakery with, I could have just stood there and just smelled the smells. So I got a couple Cuban pastries for breakfast. Yum. But, they make the most incredible bread. Oh. So, but like I said yesterday, I have got to start eating right in January. I really do. I might be 60 years old, but I am nowhere near dying. I am, my son last night was showing me pictures of his grandmother, his father's mother, and I think she's 88 years old. I don't want to look like that. I really don't. Like, she's all shriveled up, and I don't know. He doesn't think she has much longer. The doctors gave her like a year. I'm like, well, what's wrong with her? He's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, well, they don't give you a year to live unless there's something wrong with you, unless they're just talking about old age. But so he was telling me this story. She was all upset because my daughter went over there on Christmas, and she was complaining that she wasn't allowed to leave her room. So she was all pissed off. And my daughter went to the staff, and she said, well, why can't she leave her room? They were like, oh, she can leave her room. She just doesn't want to. So then she tells my daughter that she doesn't want to be in the room because there's too much stuff and she can't walk around, and nobody will come help her move the stuff. So Raina's like, Grandma, I'm here. I'll help you move it. And so my daughter starts moving the stuff, and then like 10 minutes later, she's like, why are you moving my stuff? Stop moving my stuff. That's going to be me. Don't move my stuff. Move my stuff. No, don't move my stuff. Yeah. Oh, so sad. But, she lost her son and her husband within a month of each other. So, her son died from this COVID. Her husband died from old age. And she's like, nope, I'm ready to go. It's my time. Bless her little heart. So she's in a nursing home up in North Carolina, and near my daughter, so my daughter can check on her, So Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, I am not going live tonight. There will be no live from me, no Craft with Me Wednesday tonight. I don't do that often, so this will only be the second time I have skipped a Craft with Me Wednesday. But I need to drive Malia home. She's got volleyball practice, and I am going to be live New Year's Eve with Lizzie's World of Gems. It'll be on her channel, Lizzie's World of Gems. It's going to be her, myself, Crashly, Tia, and maybe Jen. No, I don't think Jen could come. Anyway, it's going to be fun. New Year's Eve. I'm not sure what time. Maybe 11-ish. I don't know. If you're not doing anything on New Year's Eve, please come join me. Why not? I never celebrate New Year's Eve. I mean, like, I don't go out. And I certainly don't like watching all that nonsense that's on the TV, the ball drop, and all. It's just, it holds no entertainment value to me whatsoever. It's not like, oh, this is so much fun to watch. It's not. I don't get the songs. I know I'm sounding old. Stop it, Rebecca. But I don't. Like, if they told me Led Zeppelin's going to play Stairway to Heaven, then I'll be there. But if you tell me Lizzo's going to play, you know, whatever, no. So, but New Year's Eve, Lizzie's World of Gems. It'll be myself, Crashly, Tia, and I think there's one other person, and I forget who that is. I'm so sorry. But I know Lizzie's putting out a thumbnail, and it'll be a fun time, so come join us. Tomorrow in the morning show, I'll give you more information, like what time we're going to do this. But for now, I have jibber-jabbered way too long. Yeah, so no Craft with Me Wednesday night. I'm going to take the night off because tomorrow night I'll be live on New Year's Eve. And then I believe January 2nd, which is Saturday, Marissa and I are going to do a live at some point where we kick off the temperature blanket. Yay! I'm so excited about that. Yes, it'll be the kickoff of our temperature blanket collab, which is hashtag TempAlong2021. Yay! All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning show. Take care, everybody. Bye.